Hey there, chart friends. Lamont here from Chart Guys, checking in on the solar sector. So a bit of push and pull today. Just a bit of push and pull today, due to SEDG having a massive gap down. Solar sector being a bit of a weight on the sector, while Plug not exactly solar. They make batteries, but whatever the case may be, rest of the sector remaining fairly strong, and SE just a bit of a weight, kind of dragging the EF down today. I think SLR also fine. So that's why well, I mean, that's not why, but provides some context as to why the solar sector kind of missed out on today's bullish activity, which is kind of a red flag, honestly. On a weekly time frame, this could still be a weekly bear flag. It hasn't retraced very much, about a third. And we haven't gotten a daily trend change. If we break these highs with very little follow through, that will be another red flag and a pretty big one. But in the short term right now, Bulls are fine. They're playing defense. They're just not really showing up to play offense. It's really all about this base of support here right now. Just marked off this previous tops. It was just a very, very small little hiccup here that basing this off of. Turn off extended hours, a lot of volume, so it's really not even there. Here that we should have been more mindful of. Right, I know it doesn't hit it perfectly, but perfect in right? Anyway, so now it doesn't really matter anymore because we've had all of this basing develop here, but yeah, it's just all about this base of support now that is being made in for 60. Bears are to If bears are able to punch through this level, that would be obviously a bad look for a bad look for bulls. Oops. Bottom. I thought I had a channel here. Right, so we're watching this channel for potential support, and I kind of like marking it off on the lower trend lines for closes, just because that's weird. Just because there's more touches bottom, right? I have a lot of confirmed touches here, so I can be a lot more confident with the support. So we have this potentially this horizontal shelf here, and then we're also watching channel support. So if we were to get hourly oversold, 15-minute oversold down to the channel support, I don't hate plays like that. Essentially just bottom fishing the range, looking for like some like stop hunt plays, right? But just you want to make sure that RSI is at your back whenever you make that kind of play, because you need that bounce, right? We need that little bounce cushion to take some profit off, protect our position, and leave a runner on to protect. Sure. All right, so let's take a look at the 5-minute RSI here. So hourly. So yeah, if we were to come down and test the channel again in this shelf, then the hourly would be extended. Yeah, so I don't hate plays like that right now. Making sure that we're starting our scales with the hourly being oversold. There's not a lot of price action history to be making these plays off. So, just one of those things, right? Trading, it's kind of like dials, right? You have to turn one thing up, like maybe there's not a lot of price action support, then perhaps you should turn one thing down, like your position sizing or how much risk you take, right? If the trade risk is really large, same thing, right? You'll adjust dials. If liquidity is poor, whatever. So, in this kind of a situation with very little price action history to offer support here, should these supports here break, then at this point you're really just going off a trend line and or cycle. You want to be more conservative, so that's why I will always start with oversold back. All right, I think that's enough rambling. Or TAN or ETF, and we're just looking for that weekly higher low still. Everybody's still looking for that weekly. Thing over 47.98 for TAN will be a weekly higher low. It could, let's see. No, we never changed the daily trend, so it's not. We're not yet confident that it's been All right then. ORA on the daily time frame. So broke out of this channel. Oh, broke out of this channel. Let's check the hourly time frame in a big way. Oh no, I'm sorry. After hours. Excuse me. All right. So nice channel breakout. Back test of it. I think I should room, and then today had a nice continuation day. Set another hourly higher low. So it's a very healthy trend still, and I guess we could be watching a 15-minute channel. Nice. Very often all this day at that point. All right, so pretty confident in both of these trend lines. Fairly confident in both of these trend lines because we do have two taps on the bottom and then now four up top. We are potentially breaking out of it in after hours, but could easily wick back down. So just watching this 15-minute uptrend, and let's see. We are trying to catch 15-minute lows or pivots. Ideally, we'll have 2-minute oversold conditions, which is nowhere nearby at the moment due to this big old move up. But when price finds some chill, then it should cool off this RSI. And if you can get a 2-minute RSI extended into, it's kind of hard to measure right now because micro of a trade. But let's say we go sideways for a while, probably this again. Always adjust your levels, right? I can only do so much at night prior when you do the planning, or we can only do so much in the night prior when we do the planning. And so when the open comes, you just always want to make sure that you're adjusting your levels so that again you have RSI extension back. And sometimes even that's not, I want to say that it's not enough, but it's not ideal. Where like you can get RSI extended, but kind of stair step down, right? Like let's say we got extended there, but there was a bit of a stair step down, so we're not really anticipating much of a as much of a bounce, right? Whereas if you waterfall down, then we can expect more. Like in this one, it's a bit more waterfally. Anyway, so the 2-minute volume is actually not so great, very low volumes, something to be mindful of as well. But it's very similar. I don't. I like these channel plays like that. Again, 2-minute oversold for the channels because we're working with 15 pivots. Ideally, you get 5-minute, hourly, whatever is anything you can get. The more, the better. And even for just the median line test, R is deep, and this is all right. Oh wait, and ORA. Outing a weekly lower high. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if the weekly printed a lower high under 75.79 and then maybe continue to go sideways. That would be for the bulls. Even if they were to pull back, have this potential kind of inverse head and basically there's still a lot of space frame to take back the trend should this low get taken out. All right. JKS. JKS potentially scalloping here, like bounce. So dead cat is not terribly inspiring at the moment, but at least they had a bull day, right? Compared. All right, so same thing, very similar to tan in that we're watching the base. I guess you can kind of group everybody up. One at a time. Okay, so JKS is similar to tan in that we're really all about this base or that's printed. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're just watching these lows right now in regards to horizontal support for. Well, there was no hourly consolidation today. I mean, there was a bit of a pullback, but not much at all. It's actually a really nice back test of the of that level, especially if you're like looking for a higher low. Exactly. If you get a nice big break, especially if you get a rejection. If you get an initial rejection from the PDC, then print a higher low, then break over it and come back down looking for another higher low, PDC is a great place. Like also if bingo, yeah. So I mean, very a lot of compliments, right? And it's not just that. Of course, probably the most important that this level acted as previous. I just looked left to make sure that I was recording the right. I'm so sorry about that. About yesterday's videos, I had a window recording instead of my display, but now this whole you guys can see all my dark secrets, like my arthritis. I got diagnosed with arthritis in my ankle. I am 33 years old, so boom, top point one. All right, tangents. Sorry about that. And okay, so anyway, the PDC play, great play, especially when you have confluence trending assets. All right, so yeah, we are just watching for a potential hourly higher low now, and I would caution though that price action trends they can be a bit shakier. We're in these basing kind of formations, but this is so much space that for sure an hourly higher low is likely. And so let's see where we might start digging out for right away. Out to know we have all this previous price congestion here, and then if we left, try to dig out. Yeah, tops made over here, right? So you can see we rejected from this level many times before, and then it acted as support here. Times, bunch of reactions here, so not a bad place to be looking. Contentious level. So not a bad place to be looking for a potential hourly higher low in 5-minute conditions, and price is gonna come up to me now. 5-minute time frame. All right, so let's conservative prior, and we can, although I like my close to the ball as possible. Obviously faster, but close. Anyway, so something like this, very reason hourly higher low play, and you can open up top out. Entirely up to you how you want to control that risk. Just a general rule of thumb. I like to trade tomorrow. Wait, let me turn. Not much. All right. I think run. All right, run is our weak guy, our weak boy in the sure. And now potentially setting this daily lower high here. The time frame. Okay, so we have not yet set confirmed that daily lower high, but the bears have made a ton of space in order in which to do so. So tomorrow there will be a bear trade on for bears. All right, looking for that hourly low. It's pretty much the reverse trade. It's just exactly the reverse trade of what we were looking for. So now, and up. So tops before there. Okay. Right. Check our 5-minute. Well, it would be a come down very extreme. So let's see. Really be top fishing. Range that is. Yeah, if price can get up there, I like a short like that. But basically, hourly lower highs are on deck for Well, an hourly lower high is on deck for run. Monthly. I mean, the Bulls got to show up. There's a lot of work to do. There is a lot of work to do. Bulls need to push up to make some more space for a potential daily higher low. Right now, this just looks like a bear flag. Bear flag. FSLR. Okay, so we marked off these levels as a potential area of support. So we're in it right now, or I should say, prices right now. Trying to hold it as support. So think of it like a membrane, right? It was enough to keep price away all the way back here. Then finally, price bursted through, and then we back tested it and able to pierce it for a bit, and now it's kind of stabilizing. So that's the ideal situation for bulls, even though the trend has gone bearish here. Hourly trend, I should say, has gone bearish here, and we are just scouting for an hourly lower high under 90.72. I think it's a decent look as long as the bulls can stay over this like level, mid to high 80. I think fine look. Start charting it. All right, so let's see short-term plays. What's up? I really only like bottom fishing this level again. Over hourly oversold, and hourly oversold would obviously not be here. So I really only like this now, bottom fishing levels. And all right, so yeah, something like that. I don't hate something like that. We'd just be looking for, if it were to come down here this far, we would just be looking for a daily lower high under this high of 98. That would actually change the daily trend bearish. So probably just a bounce play. Maybe you want to temper your expectations, maybe the upper side of this range, something like that. Like those dials, right? Because the trend is no longer in our favor, we'll just want to temper our expectations for any bounce plays. Although, of course, we have the potential. I mean, this has the potential of carrying on. We just can't be confident yet, and we have not even pulled back to look for that weekly higher low yet on FS. Bullish plays up here are a bit more aggressive. Much get your money and get out. All right, plug. Matt. You're the reason why these are running long. All right, so for plug, came back and tested this previous high here and just off to. I guess this is a run up on earnings. I already reported earnings here. Yeah, so I guess this is wrong. This move is an earnings reaction. Trading View has. Okay, so let's check it out. We are just looking for a weekly lower high right now under 19.2. Much the highest there. Alrighty, so let's see. We're looking for that lower high here. Okay, 4-hour time frame is extended. So at this point, you could really already be at lower high, in my opinion. That's a lot of range. My goodness. I don't love that. Not Matt. You can exclusively for Matthew. Where? All right. For Town Pool. Alrighty, so now that we have this channel to offer us some potential structure, I like this a lot better. We have 3 hits up top, 2 on the bottom, but not even based on the. But I mean, you can see the activity off the stand line. And you have this bearish divergence. Like, all right, so let's see. Yeah, some divergence. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I ideally be top fishing the. I guess the median line is not a bad place to start. Honestly, I don't hate it. Like it, it's be super aggressive, but you already have 15-minute over extended. You have the hourly extended, you have the 4 hour as well. Up there, I don't hate it. I prefer the top of the channel. We can get up towards top of the channel, closer the better. Tomorrow would be here if we can get here, like something like short, and then obviously when we pull back, we'll be looking for a daily higher low. All right, so something like that would be just great. Just then. Daily higher low. Pause there, so make that. Two, how's the RR on that? R is not bad. I mean, you could open this up, obviously, put it over the top. You know what you're doing, Matt. That's what I'm looking out for. That weekly lower high. And obviously plays on the daily time frame. And I guess you could even play the channel on the way up, right? Comes down and test it here. It's 2-minute extended. Yeah, why not, right? All the way into the short. G that you are. All right, friends. I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all soon.